we have on the phone call?
Yes, I wanted to share a story.
Yes, who's this? What's your name?
This is Deidre Williams.
One more time?
Deidre Williams.
Deidre, how are you?
I'm doing great. Who is this?
This is TJ.
TJ, hi TJ.
How are you? Go ahead. Let's hear your story, Deidre.
Well, I wanted to thank y'all please for helping me. When I was 13, I know this might sound weird, but when I was 13, my father passed away, and I was lonely. So the only way I knew as a kid was to have like pictures and music. So when y'all music came out, the Brotherhood CD, like I became an instant fan. And it was because like later on y'all mom had passed away, and it was like seeing y'all live and just continuing actually inspired me as a kid to say, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And nobody understand my love for y'all. Like I'm not like a crazy stalker, but it's like I love y'all music. I play y'all music every day. I especially love Tyrell. I don't know why.
It's the eyes.
No, it's more than that.
It's those eyes.
I just like the way you sing, and I get emotional when I hear your voice when you sing, and I really want to thank y'all for that.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Deidre. And Josh,
that's just it. We really appreciate that call, and we really appreciate you for letting us know that, because we have people that have helped us, and material that's helped us. For me, I watched, which is completely opposite, but I watched a lot of Three Stooges. And
they're funny.
And the thing too is that when you're going through that time period of grief, don't feel guilty about laughing. That's a good medicine. And some people, they feel like I shouldn't be laughing because I'm in pain. But sometimes it's like that has helped me so much, just laughing and with the Three Stooges, and that's what I used to do with my mom a lot, was watch Three Stooges, and so it was like it connected me again with her, and so I thank you so much.
It took me a long time to laugh again, because my dad was one of those guys that can make you laugh. And every time I laugh, like, I don't know who said this, but it's kind of like you remember them, and you don't want to, when you're young, I don't know if it's young or not, but when you have that emotion, you don't want to laugh, and you don't want to feel. Yeah, with TJ, like you just get cold.
Yeah.
And that's what when you said that, I was like, it hit me like that. I was closed off my emotions. But recently, I'm 36 now, so it was like 32. I literally broke down and cried for the first time. And my mom was asking me, she was like, are you okay? And I was like, my dad is dead. Like, it literally hit me out of nowhere that he was not coming back. So.
Wow, Deidre.
Yeah.
Well,
but I'm doing better. Whenever I miss my dad, I just think about happy memories, and I can laugh, and I listen to some music.
What's one of your best memories? What's one of your best memories of your dad?
My dad, just singing, because he used to be a singer in little groups around town.
Okay.
And I used to try to sing with him, so when we sang together around the house, and like he was just always doing something silly, like like he would hide behind the doors, and when I come out, he'd jump out.
Scary.
He was just a funny guy.
Yeah, that's great.
Well,
and he was so young. He was like 42. I think he was 42 when he passed.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No,
it's not easy, and we just gotta keep the best memories of them alive, and keep their spirit alive, and keep their love alive. And you have any kids, Deirdre?
No, not yet.
Okay. But you just share that love, because just from this phone call, I could tell your dad was a special person. He had a good heart, and keep that going, because the world needs that. The world needs a lot of that. So keep that going.
Yeah, because before I was a little brat, but now I know the importance of spreading love. making other people happy. You know, it's cliche, but it really do come back to you like karma.
Does. Yes, it does.
It makes you feel better.
Yes, that's very true.
Well, thank you for your call.
Yeah, thank you, Deidre. And you take care of yourself, okay? And have a wonderful holidays. Yes.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Will you be my spirit animal?
Will I be what?
My spirit animal.
Sure. What animal do I have to be? Do I have to be a specific animal, or how does that work? I never heard that.
It's kind of like something that makes you happy.
Okay.
And like, because every time you talk about something, I'm like, I agree with TJ. Like, I always agree with you.
All right, I'll be your spirit animal. And bros, you hear that, right? Every time I talk, she agrees with me. But Deidre, of course, thank you for saying that, because now my brothers, they know who to listen to.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
My headphones are on mute.
Deidre, thank you so much, and have a wonderful holidays, and I'll be your spirit animal, all right?
Y'all too.
Take care of yourself. Okay. I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And the thing that I got from that phone call, obviously, as parents, you want to give your kids a great memories, so that whenever it is your time to go, you leave something great behind, and something that brings happiness. You can hear her smiling through the phone, which was cool. But what was so interesting to me is how she said that just a couple years ago, she broke down regarding a loss that happened literally decades before. And that's something that it's something that I could say I can connect with, because something that I think gets forgotten is it never goes away. It's not one of those things where after 2-3 years of therapy, they're good to go and they're normal, or they're back put together 100%. There's always going to be that crack when you lose someone you love, and and that's okay. So if you're out there and you had an episode like that, or a situation where you kind of broke down recently off a loss that you felt or thought you were over, that's normal, and that's okay, and I don't want people thinking that something's wrong with me. It's just showing that you're a person of compassion and of love, and you're human. You have feelings.
You never really understand the magnitude of it all when it's happening. And TJ, you know this, and you know this before I did, because when we lost Mom, we weren't thinking about, I wasn't thinking about when I have children, they won't have a grandmother, to the extent of when I had them. Once I had them, it was a whole different ballgame. Because you're experiencing a situation of being a parent, and now you really get to see what it's like to not have grandma or mom there, on both sides. It's sad because Mom never got to experience that.
Yeah.
And it's sad because our children never got to experience that.
And for lack of a better term, that it sucks.
It's horrible.
It's terrible. And that's probably the hardest thing for me at this point.